All right. Now I got my list sorted. Good. Um, Question two, or generally along the lines of question two, how is your relationship with Arthur and Grace been recently? And do you still feel like you're on good terms with them?
Um, I it's been difficult. That new video, it's a lot to process. Uh, Grace has always been pretty distant since all this started up, and I see a lot of people floating ideas out there. Um, gone. Um, uh, Giving certain takes on the state of things and who we are as people. I guess now that he left, I see a lot of opinions about Arthur that I don't necessarily agree with. I don't know. Um, I would consider things to be okay, which might be hard to believe, I guess.
Okay. I understand. I hope it continues to go well. Um, I'm doing what I can to keep an eye on chat as well, but uh, I I I I'm hoping things will get better soon. Okay.
Yeah, I can always touch on that more if it comes up.
Yeah. Uh. All right. I think that's that's the most important things that I have. I guess I had a lot more stuff changed up when I was interviewing you, and I don't have time to go through the audio, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to drop all those. But that's fine. We can get into the other others questions because I know there's a lot of people in the chat right now who are wanting to get their burning questions out there. So first off, uh, Radio Zero or Radio, uh, okay, welcome up.
ah, so, God, a little nervous here.
Take your
Ah,
time. It's fine.
Good.
wait.
I'm nervous too.
So, how is it talking to people from 2025 while you're all the way back there in 2020? If it's 20.
Um, it is 2020. Well, right now for me, it's December 23rd. I don't know if that
So, about to be,
almost Christmas.
so, yeah. Merry
But
Christmas, by the way.
thank you. To answer your question, it's always been interesting. I mean, even from early on, I guess you saw in the video, uh, it's weird hearing things from the future. At first, I was like, oh, people are just fucking with me, but it's a weirdly consistent bit. And so pretty early on, I was like, things are already insane, so whatever. I'll just take it all at face value, and I don't know. I try not to worry about it too much because fuck am I gonna do about it, you know?
Oh, good news is you won't have to deal with quarantine for much longer. Just 2 more years.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's it for now. But I just want to let you know that you're doing good, man. You'll get through this, and I well, I hope things get better for you.
Appreciate it, man. You take
Okay.
care.
All right, that's all.
All right. I'm sending you
Oh.
back down. Okay. Uh. Ender Neo, you're coming up next. Uh. Then if no one else requests to step up, I'm gonna be paying attention to chat. Okay, go ahead, Ender. Uh, your audio is unfortunately kind of scuffed, or it sounds like you're pressed up against your mic.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That wasn't. I didn't understand.
Okay. If you need to, alternatively, just type in the chat or the chainmail stage chat, and I'll read it to him, or he can read it himself. Okay. While you're typing that, I'm gonna send you back to the audience and bring up Hugo. Okay. Howdy, Hugo. Oh wait. Well, while Hugo's sorting his mic, I guess. Uh, Neo asks, "What are your future plans
Like,
for the? Oh, what are your future plans for the Chainmail's Chasers story? Question mark
Uh,
mark.
like where plan to
I
go from here?
Yeah, I guess along the lines of how the channel is holding up.
Um, that's something I've been struggling about since for months. Just, I mean, I guess you saw in the newest video. I've been trying to figure things out, and I feel like I've just been beating my head against a wall for days at a time. Sometimes I'll go and I'll rewatch all the videos on the channel over and over and over again. I'll go to once the website was up, I would go and dig through there, and I'm not honestly very good at the hunting for information thing. That's why Grace did all the research before.
Yeah,
It's not really my wheelhouse, but I don't even know. It
yeah,
feels, I don't know. I'm trying to find a way forward, but it's like everything is a dead end. So.
yeah. I think we I think some of us here can understand that very well. Hugo, go ahead and ask a question. Sorry that
alright,
took a bit.
so we got a reset bets. How do you feel about the new website update?
Um, I've s- I haven't really gone through a whole lot of the new stuff yet. I've been mostly wrangling with the upload to the channel. So I'll need to take a look and see what people have dug up there because you guys are leagues ahead of me there. You got a whole lot of manpower behind you. Um, so I can't really give a great answer there, but I feel like there's a reason for it. Like the site is being updated for a reason. I don't know by who. I think I talked about this before during I think when the server was first getting a bunch of people in. Uh, still no idea what's causing that because apparently the dog says it isn't doing it. So I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna send you back down, Hugo. We're gonna move through it to the next question.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Before I invite the next person up to stage, is there anyone in the text chat wanting to ask anything? I'm trying to keep. Oh, actually, I can. Okay, Portal Master 18. Go ahead and type out what you need. And then after that, I will be asking. I have streamer mode
Uh,
enabled. I can't see that person's name, but I already know who I'm gonna be asking.
it looks like she has a mic. Oh, perfect.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Mhm. Is there any working theories on like the time discrepancies going on? Because like there's a lot of stuff going on with like the fact they're able to interact with us in the future, but that isn't present in the past before now.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I have no fucking clue. I
Hmm.
I have no idea why this is a thing. I don't know why the time distance is growing. I don't know what that means. I don't know what could be causing it. I wish I knew. It'd be uh
Timey-wimey stuff, indeed.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, I feel like whatever the answer is, it's not gonna make me happy, but you know.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna send you back
I
down.
wish you luck.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Thank
send
you.
you back down. Thank you
Appreciate
for your
it.
question portal. Ooh. Okay. Next one up is Blue Goose.
Hi,
Hi.
hello. Can you hear me? Just making sure.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. Hi. I'm actually really curious. More or less in the earlier episodes, I'm really curious. When you were doing the whole reading bit for like the talking, were you trying like to mimic Night Mind, like with the whole like, welcome the chainmail? Like, were you like was that intentional or was that just kind of all accident? I'm just kind of curious.
Uh, no, when I was doing the narration for the videos, I was just sat down and recorded myself speaking. I wasn't really trying to go for anything in particular. I think one of the videos, I don't remember which one, but I was recording at like 4 in the morning, so I was kind of being quiet, which might have given that impression.
Yeah, that makes sense. Another question I had was about, have you actually like talked to each other face to like I like seen each other face? I mean, like Arthur and Grace and you. Have you like ever seen? I mean, we know we thanks to the videos on the channel, we've seen what Grace looks like. But have you like all three of you just like already seen each other's face before Tandor?
In person?
Not in
No.
person, just like maybe over video or something, or like in a
Oh,
photo or something.
yeah, yeah. I know what they look like. But I've never met either of them in person.
I I was that, but I was just curious if you've seen their face. I was just or
Yeah,
either of their faces.
I
Which
have.
brings me up to another question of who was because you know about the new video that was uploaded, yeah?
Yeah.
So during the June part, who was that? If was that Arthur or you or
Uh, June section, that would have been, oh, the clip from the day after the video was uploaded and everyone joined. That was Arthur, the guy in the chair.
I was curious because it was kind of hard to tell who was who. Thank you for the clarification. I was wondering. And speaking of Arthur, is he actually in here or
No,
I don't see
he
him?
seems
Okay,
to
cool.
have left.
He
All
was
right,
here.
Yeah,
cool. That
he
makes
was
this next
here,
question.
but
How do you
he's
feel about him? Like
uh,
genuinely,
wh- mm,
Um,
because he feels really. I'm just sorry to say it, but he's super pushy, with the whole moving the channel forward, and it's confusing me because it
I'll
makes no sense.
I'll give my opinion. I have seen that
oh,
based on the clips presented, uh, there people are forming opinions about him. I'll say this: I don't trust the presentation of the videos because it's the dog doing it. It has some sort of agenda. I think it's cherry picking moments because like in my over the last couple months, I feel like I've gotten to know Arthur pretty well, which made the video come as a yeah. So anyway, he really I don't think was that pushy about it. Like it came up a couple times the channel, but like I don't know why. It seems like the dog wants us to come back, right? Because everything it said is like, oh, you're gonna do this whether you like it or not. You're gonna be part of these videos. I have control over your lives. Fuck you, man. Did Arthur
Hmm.
mentioned it like a couple times, and now it's like pushing this idea that like it was him or something. I don't know.
well, I'm gonna be
Hmm.
upfront. One of the more like private questions I was going to ask was along those lines, and because if we're
So
just kind of letting it out, I'm gonna send you back to the audience, and then we'll
yeah,
get
okay
back to
then.
that. I'm
I
gonna
sorry, I'm
just
sorry for
yeah.
saying that, but
No,
I kind
it's
of
all
just
good.
wanted
It's
that
fine.
answer because I was genuinely curious.
It's
You're
fine.
good.
Well, I mean that's
Okay.
good to know. So thank you for that, and I
Okay.
hope I hope things get better, man, for you and Grace and Arthur.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. So I was going to save this to be like a more personal thing or off the record thing that wasn't going to be recorded. So, because I didn't want to drum up any issues or such that could be asked or brought when asked in public. But my personal feelings about this is just and I'm glad you said it. I do believe that you're right. It is, of course, cherry picking moments to make it paint Arthur in a bad light, but there is this underlying idea that, to me, Arthur, from what it seemed like, is either actively keeping information back and or attempting to spread it around or spread more problems through the channel, or alternatively, it seems like Arthur could be some kind of, I guess, clout chaser who's trying to an extent, leech off the channel, thus him trying to bring life back to the channel. But that's all, of course, just theories and or talking and or just moments that could be seen as cherry picking.
I, you want my opinion on Arthur? I'll give you my opinion on Arthur. I think Arthur is, yeah, yeah, maybe he's a little awkward at times, a little off kilter. I don't think he's a, I, I don't want to believe that he's a bad guy. I don't want to believe that the past couple months have just been bullshit, you know? Like, I, I don't know why he lied about that. I couldn't tell you. Uh, I've been trying to figure it out. He, I, I can't see him as someone malicious. I don't know. I think
Yeah. I
maybe
guess
he thought if he said that
maybe
he had fixed it, then we would, not leave him behind. I think
yeah. I feel like at this point, after sitting on that video for a bit and getting my thoughts all sorted, I still do feel like the other two things still have a bit of merit, but at this point, I feel that Arthur is in the same boat as you and Grace, where he's grown closer to you guys, and he's as scared as you are, and he is not sure what to do or where to go next. And I do think, to an extent, him at this point, him trying to push towards the channel being revived, that could be a mechanism of coping or trying to distract from the metric shit ton of problems going on at this moment.
uh, I'd say that that's probably a
Yeah.
fair assessment because at the time I've spent with him, it's let's talk about movies, let's play games, let's talk about all this media and just hang out. Like I think just want something normal, and I don't see the pitches he's making for the channel. They don't have to do with the dog. Like you see in the clips that were chosen, is that he just wants to do fun things. Like he just wants to be part of it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move away from that. I'm gonna invite goober.jpg up to ask a question.
How do you know that this thing isn't going to show up tonight?
At all. It always can. That's the fun part. It's always a surprise.
Yeah.
Especially since it uploaded that video recently.
Yeah. I mean, I've been meaning to interview everyone. I don't mind the idea to an extent. To an extent. But I I think everything in this scenario and or situation, getting the thought patterns or trying to get an understanding. I mean, okay, I guess a bit of an odd comparison, but there's this thing in a game called Warframe known as the Duviri paradox, and it brings up some certain things, and a recent topic that was brought up is the concept of gods or entities playing as God. To an extent, I want to try and understand if the dog is kind of like that idea where it's a god or an entity trying to figure out what is going on, and it's just jamming things together. I guess. I don't know. Then
Mm.
again, at this point, if it's been around for years, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a spiteful asshole who wants to revel in some dumb bullshit chaos. I don't know. Yeah,
Can't
exactly.
possibly.
Exactly what Spooky just said. What the god doing?
Can't possibly
I
be
can't
listening
remember.
in, can it?
Uh, we'll go with yes and no for that. Okay, I'm gonna send you
Okay.
down.
See ya.
Thanks for the question. I'm sorry about my
Thank you.
small game tangent.
It's our.
Oh, sorry, I pulled you out too soon. Okay, I just got added. Info man quote. Any ideas on why we have people from the future? Any clue if it's the dog's doing? Uh, at this point, I think you already kind of gave your idea on that.
Yeah, I got no idea. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I knew.
Yeah. I guess I can only assume that it's connected to the dog. TM copyright. But I can only assume it's connected to the dog. Okay. Next person up is I can't see your name, but you're an M. Anime M, not Bunny M. Go ahead.
Hello. This is kind of an unrelated question. I just wanted to soften the mood. Davey, what is your favorite band?
My favorite band?
Yep,
Um, that's tough. I'd say right now probably Supertramp.
that's a cool pick. I haven't listened a lot, but that's a cool pick. Uh,
Oh yeah.
I wish you and Grace and Arthur good luck.
Thank you very much. I
That's
appreciate
all.
that.
Thank you for your question. It was very appreciated.
You're welcome.
I actually have a small question. Like to soften the mood. Uh, like what did you start playing first, Half-Life or Halo? Like childhood game.
Halo.
Okay,
Um,
okay, based.
it was like one of the Halo Combat Evolved was one of like the first three games I played.
Absolutely based. Okay, coming up next, Bunny.
Okay, I have a couple of questions
Okay, is one of
that
them
are.
a squeak?
No, it can be.
Okay, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay, so, what version, Davey, what version of Siege do you use?
Um, Whatever one that fucking Chunky packed up and sent to me.
Oh, it's weird that that's compatible. Okay.
That
What's your favorite operator?
Ah, I like the base ones a lot. I play Thatcher a good deal.
Okay. That was all.
Thank you.
I'll leave myself.
okay. Uh, I'm going to check chat real quick. Chunky, has there been any like questions that I've overlooked in the text chat? I'm going to invite Ediris up. While you get the questions I might have. Okay. Well, that was quick. Dumbass Quat. Dumbass Cat asks, question, have you kept yourself safe from the effects of the images?
Uh, yeah. As far as I know, well, I guess it'd probably be obvious by this point, but as far as I know, I haven't been affected to any, or haven't been exposed to any of that stuff. Um, Grace has always been careful with what she sends me. A lot of the images, all the ones on the channel are sanitized, as she's talked about. So I don't think I've ever seen any of the raw images.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm going to bring up patch 357 up. Uh, We are a little backed up on stage requests. Okay, welcome, Patch.
We're gonna answer a little faster.
We're gonna try. Hopefully. I guess Patch might be AFK or they are
Be
typing.
typing.
It might be typing. Okay. Oh,
Shit. Hello?
yeah. You're a bit loud, but
Hi.
we can hear you.
Oh, sorry.
It's
I
fine.
had more of a minor question. All things considered, I know you've mentioned that you haven't checked the website very much, but if you have any like of note websites that not websites, parts of the website that you've investigated personally, just
I've
of
tried
note.
to look over everything that seems directly relevant to things. So a lot of the stuff on like the occult and demonology and all of that. The thing is with the website is like some things add up, but it's so hard to verify the information there because so much of it is like it could just be bullshit. This is information is who even knows how old and probably passed on through so many people. That's just like how much of it is hearsay, how much of it is truth. Is any of it valuable? Like I I don't want to bank on the information on the website being accurate because what if we make a wrong assumption and it fucks us over and we keep going down a rabbit hole that is a dead end. So it's hard to know what to trust.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
all.
okay. Thank you for your time, Patch. Okay. Already responded to that. I'm going to bring up now. Random. Hopefully they're still online. They're either set to invisible or they're MIA. Okay, well, they're not coming up yet. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So the question I wanted to ask is, have you thought about something else for the dog? Like, imagine if it was just like, you know, I know it's been causing Grace some problems, like a lot of pain and all that stuff. But like, what if he's trying to send a message or something? Have you figured that out yet? Have you have you been like monitoring to discover its true goal of
Um,
why is it targeting like the people with those images?
um, Absolutely. That's something we definitely would be lovely to know. The thing with the dog is uh, trying to figure out what the fuck it's doing gives me a headache because it says it wants survival, but then it's like wasting its time, tormenting people and talking like a complete dickhead. Uh, it's feel like there's so many layers of just garbage to sift through to get to anything that's real. That's how it feels with everything in this investigation. Um, so yes, trying to figure that out, that would be like I said, amazing thing to do, but I personally don't feel any closer to really understanding.
Personal question. Grace already did it, but maybe a group call would be necessary. Like you three or you and Arthur like confronting it in a call. Maybe it will work. Maybe you get some answers.
I don't think
It could
that would
also
be wise.
backfire.
Yeah. I mean, if Arthur has somehow in some way cured himself to an extent, and if Grace
He
is
hasn't.
really going through it, I mean, I know Arthur said in the video that he hasn't completely shaken it off, but it seems like he's become much more well off in some way. And if Grace was to do a group call and just have Davey and or Arthur there to try and deal with it themselves as well as with Grace, I feel like Arthur could have a relapse, and that's like just a general statement of it becoming more prevalent with him. And there's also the risk of not only Arthur and Grace having the issue, but Davey as well. Which it seems like Davey, you're the only one in the group who hasn't dealt with it. Well, dealt with it in the
Fortunately.
regard of it being on your back, or talking to you, or tormenting you.
Yeah, I've gotten
Yeah.
really lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand now. Okay, that was the question. I hope you guys fixes the issue soon,
Yep.
and maybe maybe this year even before the end of the year, maybe he leaves you alone. Hopefully that's the
I hope
case.
so.
See ya.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Now, Quirky the shit poster asked two things. For now, I'm going to focus on just one. Quote, Davey, has Arthur ever talked... Oh, wait, he forwarded... Oh, I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. Davey, has Arthur ever talked about his past? Like who/where he was before the channel and how he knew to download the image from something awful for him?
A little bit. I haven't really dug a whole lot. We mostly talk about, I don't know, I guess lighthearted things. We talk about games and media and things we did growing up, and I guess I haven't really asked about the. I think the image is kind of a story of being online at a really young age and going around. Maybe he just stumbled upon it because he's into that stuff like all three of us. So I think he just got unlucky and found it earlier.
All right. I am going to bring up F, or red profile picture. Not sure. Okay.
Yo, I have a theory of how to deal with the dog. I don't know how you would ever accomplish it realistically, but you know the scene in Gravity Falls where they use the memory gun to get rid of Bill Cipher? Something along that lines.
I
Somehow, I don't know, but or maybe that's not. Well, it's not good, but it's better than the alternative, I guess.
I mean, isn't
Yeah.
that kind of what it sounds like the angels do?
Uh,
You know,
huh.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no, that's
worse.
I mean,
that's a huh.
sorry.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah,
It's
you
fine.
have a
I
good
mean,
point.
oh,
Hmm?
oh.
I got a list of questions.
Thank you, Chunky. Like on your topic, I mean, if we had a memory gun, that would be great. But I think the only normal means of like removing someone's memory is a lobotomy. Uh, or if the SCP Foundation exists, we could try to, I don't know, get Class A amnestics. That
Hey,
would
hey,
be
I
that
mean,
would
if
be
this
easy.
exists, I wouldn't be surprised if
if any of
That
you
would
guys
be
in the
fine.
future invent a fucking memory erasing gun and you can get the technology, the blueprints or whatever, and send them back to me, sure, man.
Oh,
Okay.
how do I word this in the least depressing way? Uh,
Uh-oh.
you don't have to answer this if it is depressing or whatever. What are, in your opinion, the chances that Grace ends up fine, like not having losing to Dogman.
Um, I want to believe they're pretty good because Arthur, sure, he lied about being cured, but he's, I've hung out with him very regularly for the past couple months, and like, sure, he's kind of a weird guy sometimes, but like, it's kind of his tribe. He seems stable, right? Like, it seems like
Yeah.
despite the fact that he hasn't cured himself, maybe like there's something that's working for him, and maybe it's a chronic illness, but I don't think it has to crash and burn, you know?
Fair enough. I thought of an idea like how do I word it? You know the thing when okay, I know it never usually works in real life. It's like a crappy thing that teachers tell you. It's like, oh, just ignore the bully. I don't know how well that'd be, but if she just ignored it, because eventually it'd be like, well, there's no fun if there's no reaction. I mean, I don't know how feasible that'd be, because if you see a bad thing, you're gonna react to it. But like,
I mean, if
Uh,
if the call between Davy and Grace was anything to go off of, the dog ain't just some apparition in the corner. It
mm,
seems like it's more. I,
mm,
it is.
so
It it's a thing that is there. I mean, you see it at the end of the video.
right.
It can
I
interact with things.
that's my bad. I didn't get to watch the last video fully because I got busy that day, so that's my bad.
No, you're good.
okay, I'm gonna send you back to the audience, and then I'm gonna get
Alrighty.
I'm gonna
Have
get
a
the questions.
uh, have a
Chunky.
good night.
You
You
too.
too. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the heart that counts. He said, of course. You were great. Okay. So, uh, Chunky got some of the questions. This is a little pixely. That is a wonderful dog, Chunky. You really did good. Um, so Squeer asks, has anyone asked about Arthur's past before the channel in this interview or the last? I can kind of ask, or I can answer a bit of that because I do have the interview with Arthur still up. I don't think that he said anything about his past, but yeah, I don't think he said anything about his past when I asked him. Uh, but that was primarily text, and I can't read through all that right now because there's a few just disjointed questions. But Davey, do you have any input?
Um, I think I kind of touched on that with the previous question, or someone was asking if he's talked about his past a little bit. I I don't think there's anything that's really relevant. It's just normal life stuff.
Okay. Uh, Sopex asks, "Oh, now I have a question." Great. Do you think you see? I don't know why that one line is just kind of blurry.
You might need to
Oh,
zoom in,
thank you.
yeah.
Do you think you see future people or that you got pulled to the past and got mind wiped after that or okay, so he's asking if you were pulled into the past when you were in the future and your mind was wiped, I guess.
Uh, what's the was it Occam's razor? The simplest solution is probably the correct one. I'm just gonna go with you guys are in the future, and we haven't been thrown about in the past.
Okay.
Um,
Occam's
I have
razor.
no evidence to support that, but
Yeah. Okay. Dusk Knot. Question. How are you feeling after seeing the effects of the dragon on Grace and on the channel?
uh, I mean, what can I tell you? It sucks. I I've been trying for quite a while to like figure things out, because if Arthur doesn't really know, and Grace is just trying to hunker down, someone's got to work on the problem, and I am just dead end after dead end after dead end, and it's like you see something happening, and you just can't do shit about it. Uh, there has to be like a way for it. I believe that. I believe that there has to be, but I don't. It's hard.
Yeah. I mean, it's never mind on that thought. Listine asks, judging by the video recently uploaded on the Chainmail Chasers channel, do you think that Grace is potentially being stalked by the or I think proper grammar would dictate but sorry, stalked by Der Grossman, akin to that of how the individuals of Paranormal Perkheads forms were.
Uh, when it rains, it pours. You know, it can never just be one thing, right? It's always got to be more than one problem. So I'm not gonna write anything off.
Yeah, thanks. Um. Uh. Quick note. Sorry, chat, if I mispronounced Der Grossman. I am not smart at all. Having said that, back to the questions. Uh. Funny Hat Man. Okay, that's your name. Okay, that's your name. Question: what is your favorite movie slash TV show?
Oof, that's rough. Um, okay. Favorite movie, maybe Interstellar. Favorite TV show, first season of True Detective.
Okay, good choices. Good choices. Uh, Transformers OG is a great movie, and that's just a message from me. Anyways,
Yeah.
uh, Quirky, the shit poster, making another return. Uh, can you zoom in on that? I'm getting pixelation. Thank you, King. Uh, what are your thoughts on the things that Ice Cream Monkey fan has has predicted have predicted on his channel? His previous vids make references to the Hat Man, Der Gross, etc. And with his COVID prediction being confirmed in your current timeline, what are your personal thoughts on what the Heaven Stairway incident may mean in the grand mythos?
That is a good question. Like I said, when it rains, it pours. It feels like there's always just like another layer to this shit, and I really don't want to know how far up it goes or how deep down it goes, but I guess we're gonna have to find out.
Yeah.
I I mean, hey, maybe that adds some credence to the idea that we've been thrown back in time, because apparently it seems like something that's possible because some kid did, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to make of it, but it's something I think that's worth investigating.
Yeah. Okay. Now, this I was gonna bring up one question, but I can get this out of the way. Um, this was a question that I added a while back when I first asked for people to submit questions that I could ask. Uh, Aderus, I think that's how you pronounce the name. Adiris and or Hugor are asking, Davey, did you win the lottery we helped you with? Slash from a Daedrus. What are you doing with your big win from GameStop?
Uh, I will just say that uh, early on, Chunky sent me some interesting information. And of course, like all the future things, has turned out to be accurate, so very appreciative of that. Certainly made life easier. and that's all I'll say.
Oh yeah, I have to bring in speakers. Okay, sorry, I got caught off. I wanted to get those sorted because I do know there were quite a few people who were asking stuff in text and they were unable. Okay, Sogurt is up. You're welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. One of my questions might have gotten taken a couple minutes ago, but I still want to ask it. I do have another question about Monkey Fan or whatever, but Davey, how have you not been affected?
I haven't been shown any of the unaltered raw images. Like I said, I think Grace has talked about it in the videos. In one of the videos, she mentioned how any things that will be shown on the channel will be sanitized or censored, so as to not spread it through them. Um, doing
Right.
edits of things to remove the effects. So I haven't, as far as I know, haven't seen any of the raw cognito hazardous images.
Okay. Second question. This kind of ties in back into that. Since you haven't seen any of the not questions, damn it, sorry. Any of the raw unaltered images, has the dog tried to ever interact with you directly in any way?
It has spoken to me through Grace's Discord account before.
Oh.
Oh.
It is, like in tagging. I think it's it in the server a couple times. I'm sure you can find the messages where it's just same old shit, just being an asshole for no reason. So.
All right.
Last question. Who do you think what was the channel's name that was consistently predicting things?
Ice Cream Monkey Fan.
Yeah. Do you have any idea who they are or what they might be?
It seems like a kid who got sent back in time or something and was just in limbo on the internet for I don't even know. At least what I've gathered from looking through like the videos and the web pages and what people have been talking about here, I don't think he's around anymore. Sadly.
Oh.
So
Yikes.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's another mystery. Speaking of the site and the videos, I've already mentioned that the fact that something or someone is re-uploading the archives of the Paranormal Prickheads website. Someone else is also re-uploading the Ice Cream Monkey Fan videos because the channel is Ice Cream Monkey Fan re-uploads. So that's another mystery to write down. I don't even know where to begin with that either.
Interesting.
I'm gonna send you back to the audience. We're gonna move into
All right, that's fine.
another person, and
Answer the question.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. Okay, so I'm not sure if I want to bring in another speaker or continue with the typed out questions because we seem to be getting through the typed out stuff quick. We'll do 2 more of the typed out stuff and then we'll bring in the next. We'll do 2 more. Actually, well, 1 more. Can you cross off Hugo's question because we already answered that? Thank you. Okay. McDog asks, I don't know if Chunky is still screenshotting questions, but I wanted to ask if Davey has heard about the Heaven Stairway video from Ice Cream Monkey Fan, because I'm worried that might actually happen to you guys.
Yeah, I have seen that video. I went through that channel while I was trying to figure shit out. I've gone through it a couple times. I don't really know what to make of it or do about it because all the other stuff, as we've kind of touched on, that Ice Cream Monkey fan is talked about is apparently accurate information. And there's also the fact that he got this stuff from the Grin themed guy. Um, so yeah, I've seen that. It's definitely something that kind of a looming date. I don't know what I can do about it. I guess just sit and wait.
Yeah. I guess moral of the story: don't be in New York at that time. Uh,
I don't want
okay.
to be in New York, period.
Yeah. uh, okay. Next speaker is PAPR_CT07.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hear you loud
All
and
right.
clear.
All right. So the only question I have right here is has the dog shown any sign of weakness as from what you have known from people interacting with him, like at all? Like any
Uh,
sign of weakness?
no, I don't even know how you begin to combat something that is in
Hmm.
someone else's head that commandeers technology and can message accounts and apparently make videos and upload footage from someone's eyes. Um,
S-
I I haven't noticed anything. If anyone has noticed anything, mentioning anything, the only thing I can think about is on the page talking about angels and how they kill basilisks. If this thing is a basilisk, um, then yeah, I guess that's something.
hmm. Well, yeah, that's kind of the only question that I have. Well, thank you, and I hope all goes well with everything. I'm very sorry that this is happening. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you for your time. Uh, I'm gonna bring up Bunny M because that was a quick question. Bunny was already up here. So I don't know why I pointed that out. All good. Welcome.
Okay. Yeah, I've been up here before.
Yeah.
A couple of the questions I wanted to ask have been already asked, so in replacement, I will give this. However, Davey, how have you been feeling? You don't seem too good right now, but that could just be me.
Uh, I'm alright. Like I can't complain compared to everyone else. I'm just tired. The past couple of days, alright, leading up to this video being uploaded, and then last night after that, just struggling to sleep.
Oh,
But it is what it is.
oh, the wind.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. Okay. That's good.
Okay.
That's it. I once
Since-
again will leave, but I leave you with this.
I thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Chunky. Remember to drop a brick on their head. But okay, we're gonna back to that joke. Okay, we're gonna move back to the typed real quick. I think, yeah, two typed out messages and then two speakers. Funny Hat Man is back, asking, have any of you guys been able to trace who created the site Grace found the dog image on?
That was just something awful, Fred. Apparently it was the Grin Fiend guy just spamming a bunch of shit. If you go back and watch that first Smile Dog video, you'll see where that all came from.
Okay. Sopix asks, or says, I wonder what Davey is going to think about FNAF's security breach. Do you know what FNAF is?
Yeah, I know what FNAF
Okay,
is.
good. Just glad. God forbid God forbid you reach it to the skibbity toilet era. That is that is a whole different level of brain rot that you're not going to enjoy.
Oh,
It's just new wave Gmod animations. They're short form.
I
It is
thought
pretty brain
I
rot.
thought it was SFM. I mean, if there's anything you're gonna want to look forward to, it's something called Emesis Blue. Trust me, you'll love it. Um, Now, next question. Oh wait, well, okay, this is technically another typed out question. Sopix was more of a joke line, but thank you for adding it either way. What if the dog's true goal is the same as same as regular chainmail? The embodiment of wanting attention, the need to be known and spread. What if survival and toying with you is the same thing to it because other people see online?
that's a good point. The main thing that I've thought of in regards to that is if the thing wanted to spread, right, and it has control of Grace's account and the channel, and it can make these videos and show itself, why isn't it just posting something to infect everybody? You know? Why hasn't it done that if its goal is spreading?
Yeah.
If this thing is like a virus, you don't want to kill the host, right? Because then that makes it harder to spread. So I don't know. It's something I've been racking my brain about, but maybe it doesn't want to be known that much.
Yeah. Real quick, to bring a bit of light to this conversation, I know there's been a bit of upsetting topics, but Quirky the shit poster wanted me to tell you that apparently the last TF2 comic will be releasing in December of 2024.
Seriously?
It seems like it.
Well, shit.
Fuck
It's a
yeah.
shocker.
God, it took them fucking forever. Anyways, Yoshi Star is coming up to speak.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
All right. What is your thoughts of about people worshipping this entity?
The dog, I think they're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the dumbest things. If anyone's actually doing that, then I don't know, maybe they've gone, like, are they infected? Have they just gone crazy?
Maybe. Also, you know Friday Night Funkin'? I'm not really sure if any of you know.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Mind's Eye Squared or whatever it's called?
I've not.
Okay. Just as some guy made like a song about the dragon or the dog for some fucking reason.
Oh, great.
Patch responded to that saying that is from our time. So unfortunately, Yoshi. Oh, oh, okay.
Oh.
Jeez.
Yes, the time travel is something.
Yeah. Okay.
But the thing is, no, fuck, but I forgot. No.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
the time is weird.
Yeah.
It is.
Timing's important. Mine's fucking terrible. I don't even want to know how bad Davey's is. But thank you for your time, Yoshi. I'm gonna send you back to the audience.
Alrighty.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Coming back up is Blue Goose. And then we're gonna get back to more of the questions. Or typed out questions. Welcome back, Blue.
Yes. Hello, it's me again. Yeah. Actually, now I'm just curious because, like, before all this, were you ever like aware of like, because as far as I'm aware and remember, the Smile Dog wasn't it a written story or like a story, like a creepypasta?
Yeah, creepypasta.
And I was yeah, because I was just curious. Like since then, like have you like ever researched like creepypasta beforehand, like before the whole Chainmail Chasers channel? Like, did you ever like read into or like look into creepypastas? And have you ever do you have like a personal favorite at all, or?
Um, yeah, when I was growing up, I read a good deal of creepypastas. God, it's been so long since I've actually sat down and like gone through any of them though. I do really like the rake. I always thought that was a cool idea
That's
for
yeah, that's a
the rake.
really good one, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a creepy one. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think a decent amount of the people in this server have either, well, of course, there's probably a bunch of people here who have actually read the original stories, and then there's people like me who only watched like Some Ordinary Gamer or Creeps McPasta or Mr. Creepypasta, and that's how we digested the creepypasta
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
I had my fair share of that.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
that
I was just
that was
curious
a good
about
time.
that. So,
Okay.
and I'll leave before you can get me out.
No, he stole my job. Anyways, uh, now getting back to the typed out ones, we're probably gonna wrap this up, and then I'll ask some of my own like questions that I've had on my mind, which a few of them have already been answered, and I'm gonna need to look through my notes. But that's fine. Squeer asks, has Grace been active at all since the video was posted? Follow up, what can you remember about Grace? Der Grossman seems to be able to affect memory, so if she was attacked, maybe her memory is altered.
Uh, I don't think I have any difference in memory about her. I guess maybe if I did, I wouldn't know, but I remember her just fine. I didn't seem to be any obvious gaps. Uh, so that's interesting to worry about. But I've been meaning to speak with her and Arthur about these things. So.
Patch 357 asks, do you know if there is any way to tell if one of us gets infected?
One of you guys?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, my thought pattern to that is if any one of us here got infected, it would be similar side effects to what Grace has been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess look out for those symptoms, and then I guess the most obvious things are what you saw in the videos, which is
What
pretty
was that?
fucking telling. Hmm? What was that?
Oh, okay. I thought I thought the dog was actively asking a question, and I kind of got a little nervous there.
Oh god, that would be that would be fucked up.
Okay. We're probably gonna get through the rest of these typed out ones, and then we'll move to the last remaining requests to come up, and then we'll move on to the questions that I had. McDog asks, someone should ask about Davey's reaction to the stunted, feeble YKW. Chunky, can you show us that again?
Huh? Stunted feeble bitch?
Yeah.
Sure. Gonna take me a second.
Yeah. McDog, you are getting your answer. You're getting your time's worth right now. Congratulations. Thumbs up to you. Okay, well, while he's getting that sorted, uh, Hugor asks, he has another question. Is it already too late for us now that that Der Grossman knows we saw the real Smile Dog and therefore go to slay us all into oblivion after Grace?
Um, I don't think if that's a thing that's happening, it would come after you guys because I'm assuming you haven't been exposed to the actual image. I don't think any of you are
Oh.
infected.
Oh.
So I think you're fine.
Oh, this. I guess McDog was asking if you've seen this part of the video, which if you did, I don't think it sits well with you at all.
Yeah, I've seen it.
You are a stunted, feeble bitch who cannot even leave the house, and what a convenient excuse you've had. But your illness is progressing.
Dude needs to get his fucking teeth sorted, I swear. Anyways, so that's 2 questions asked. From the typed out ones. I need to see the remaining. Okay. Gotta zoom in. There we go. And Hugor's was also answered. Sopix asks, what is the precise time for Davey, down to the minute? Like, if we are going to get to the time difference, might as well make it as accurate as possible. Don't know your response on that, truly, because that's also technically doxing where you are exactly in America.
I'd say a broad enough time span, so it is 6:42 p.m. for me. It is a Wednesday, December 23rd, 2020.
Okay. And we are... Actually, I'm not even... We are about 3 years ahead of you. Apparently. Maybe longer. Anyways, sorry about that. Squeer asks, Davey, have you seen this message from, assumedly, the dog? And then he points to suggestions and theories where Chainmail Chasers, in all caps, responds with, how can you suffer from a memory of something that has never happened? Rest of the message reads, maybe the reason the dog isn't just spreading the image to the server is because it can't, because the tragedy the Basilisk is based on never occupied or occurred in our time.
I mean, that makes sense to me. If you guys you're in what now? 2025.
2020. Damn. Okay.
So
Yeah.
if you guys are in 2025, and the end of the world or whatever is supposed to happen this coming year for us.
Yeah.
But you guys are fine, so that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I already got my
Sure.
own problems I need to deal with. End of the world is not something I need to look forward to or think about. Okay.
Yeah, I fucking hear you.
Endrov is coming up to speak. Okay. Final wave of speakers. Endrov. Bunny makes a return. Bunny makes a return.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so under the assumption that the dog is a basilisk and Der Grossman is a fallen angel, would you consider collecting all the information that you could about Der Grossman to lure him in so he can therefore consume that information? Because that's what it seems that he's been doing on Paranormal Prickheads. And then have him have a confrontation with the dog as the angels are supposed to be killing the demons, which the basilisk is.
So based on what I've read on the website about the angels, basilisks, the things that were written by all the people behind that website, it seems pretty grim if you have an angel after you. Like, all those people are dead now, right? Like, it seems that way. At least some of them are. And I think I remember talking about this a couple months ago, but maybe one of them is alive and they're uploading the website, and I don't know, but I think the last thing we want is attracting the attention of another problem.
Well, follow up to that is that the beast the dog is seeming to keep Grace going on as long as possible. I mean, he's had her under his control for like over a year now, and maybe she's important for something, some kind of plan he's trying to do. So maybe she would be protected under the beast for De Grossman, and it's like some kind of like, I don't know, Godzilla versus Mothra type situation.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I have no idea what direction things may take. I just, you know how it is.
I unfortunately don't know how it is, but
Fair enough. I mean, neither do I, in a way.
yeah. All right. Well, thanks for answering my question. See ya.
Take care.
Take care, Androv. Okay. Real quick, Squeer, I saw that you did have your hand up for a bit, and then you put it down. If you want to speak, just put your hand back up, and we will squeeze you in. Bunny M makes a return for the third time.
Okay, yeah, this is the third time. I'm
It's
not gonna
fine.
squeak this time.
It's all good.
But we were talking about how it was how all the images were sterilized. That was after, if I'm getting my facts right, was after that after Grace got infected. But the saving of the original image on the forum was before saying that, which means that she most likely didn't have the idea of sterilizing them. So why wouldn't we be infected or anything like that from that one? Would you, or have she told you herself that, you know, they've been sterilized before?
As far as I know, I'm pretty sure ever since she like brought it up in the video, I forget which one, everything has been.
It was the video with the first time Arthur shows up.
Okay. Oh yeah, because he asked her to do that. So maybe, but if that's the case, then I've seen that video. So let's go back to the theory someone pitched, which is the dog can't affect you guys. The time difference.
But you've
alternate
seen the
timeline.
video as well.
Exactly. So if I've seen the video and I'm not having issues, then I can only assume. I'll have to ask Grace about it, but I just assumed that.
Well, that also, if Arthur has also seen the video, which is where it happened, then it most likely isn't actually the image and is probably the method of doing the image or activating the thing.
Yeah, Arthur was already infected, so.
So I guess that's more of that there's a method to doing things. So that might also mean that there's other images out there that have methods to them, which that is a more concerning thought.
I saw some people float the idea that that this was somehow Arthur's fault, that Grace got infected because of him, because of what he told her to do. No, if you go back and watch when he points it out in the video, you look back when she first downloads the image, the computer is immediately having problems. Like, I think she was already fucked. So I feel like people
So maybe
are
it's
very
just
quick
the
to
image
villainize.
being in your files, but then again, if you look at the site, then the cache would have been in there, so it would have activated earlier, most likely.
Something.
Yeah.
It's a concerning
this is something we
idea.
could experiment with without
I guess
hurting people.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of people here would be fine with being a test subject. I mean, fucking me included. I'm the type of guy trying to interview everyone, and that also includes the dog.
I have a spare PC that I don't use.
Anyways, I'm gonna get you back to the audience, and then
Okay,
I'm gonna move
I'm gonna do it first.
Thank you for the question.
too late. I did it myself. Anyways, Hugor is coming up next. Just okay. There they are.
Okay, thank you for having me again. So, this is kind of a crazy question, but since we found out that this model and technically this level turned to be real creepypastas, like creepypastas in real life, I was wondering if can the characters for a better Badisi also be real? Like for the negative Mickey, the gas goes for Lucio, Tooth for Treasure,
I
those.
I don't see any reason. I think it depends because like there are some things that like have clear, obvious creators and image origins. If someone just like edited something and people have talked about the creative process, so it's like I don't think any of those are real. Maybe some of the images for those someone stumbled upon something and edited it into it. Um, I I think all the big ones probably not real. I feel like we're at a point in the investigation where anything that we find that is actually connected to this is going to get increasingly niche because, like I said, we've been doing our best digging for a while, and it's just it feels like we've hit bedrock, so might have to look somewhere else.
Okay. Thanks for answering my question.
Of course.
Thank you so much for having me here again.
Thank you for your time,
And
Hugo.
I really hope this Jago or the boy one doesn't turn out to be real, because
yeah, for real.
I hope
it
not.
would suck. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Hugo. I'm gonna send you back to the
Welcome.
audience.
I go.
Oh. Up next we have Sammy, Dr. Pepper Lover. Hello.
Okay, so first thing, on brand with my name. Starting in 2020, there will be a series of new Dr. Pepper flavors coming out. I think you should know that. Second of all, put it in a ThinkPad. Third of all, I fucking forgot. God damn it.
That's fine. Honestly, strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper goes absolutely hard. I don't know what type of demonic magic they use, but damn, those flavors are good.
Are you suggesting that Dr. Pepper is a creation of anything but the light and work of the Lord Almighty?
I mean, even dark magic can sometimes be good. Anyways.
But the one thing that I will say is don't drink the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper from a fountain. Understand? Because they always fuck up the mixture.
Yeah. Don't do that. Get it.
Don't do that. Get it from the can. Get it from a bottle. Get it from any source other than the fountain.
Yeah. There's also the coconut cream and then the dark berry, but dark berry's associated with the one
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, the terrible one that everyone seems to
the really
hate.
shitty movie.
But the flavor was good. Anyway, wow, that was very
Peak
off
flavor.
topic. That was
I'm
very
writing
off
this all
topic,
down.
but yeah.
Listen, there are good things that you have to look forward to. Save the world, so you can have strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper.
That's actually good motivation.
I'm not fucking with you.
It like
Real,
okay.
delicious Dr. Pepper. It's amazing.
I will agree with them. The strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper does go unbelievably hard. Unbelievably hard. And it goes very well in a soda float. Okay. Anyways.
I remember the third thing.
Okay.
Shit's fucked in this universe too. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. They are right. Okay.
Perhaps not as much fucked, but still horrible. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Yes. What an amazing person. Okay. Quirky the shit poster's coming up again. Oh wait. Oh, never mind. I guess they didn't want to. Oh, well, they're back up. Unfortunately, I am kind of lost on who was brought up. or who is a newly newly raising their hands? Okay, hello M.
Hi there. I had only a couple of questions I've been kind of sitting on for a little bit.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's a bit of a hard one. Do you think Arthur sees you as a brother, Davey?
As a brother, I don't know about that. I think we're just pretty good friends.
Okay. In the future, sorry, since you're a funny little time traveler, man, basically, and you've had so much experience with everybody telling you how things are in their timeline, I guess, are you excited to join with everybody and hopefully get to experience all these cool things that everybody's been telling you about in, like, I don't know how many years we're behind?
Yeah, I mean, most of it is honestly bad news, which I think people have a bias towards. People remember bad things more than good things.
I'm sure it'll be better than now, right?
If we can get past this, anything is better than this shit.
Thank you very much.
Of course. I hope you have a good night.
You too.
Okay, Chunky, I'm seeing what you're doing, and I don't know if I support it or I really disapprove of it, but you keep it up. Coming up next, I love mealworms. The last few people that need to come up, is Radio, Quirky, Goose again, and Portal Master. Unfortunately, I know you're not Funny Hat Man. F is coming in a little late, but we'll get this through. I love mealworms. Welcome.
Hi. Okay, so you may or may not have seen the stuff happening in the chat, but have you seen the people talking about evil and fucked up Yowie?
Oh God.
What?
Okay,
It's
yeah.
in
So,
Chunky's stream.
hi, I'm the girlfriend of the person who made that, and he wanted you guys to see it, and I feel obligated to show you it. I'm pretty sure they're like sending Chunky some of
Chunky
the
already
images.
put it in his painting, his MS.
Yeah,
painting.
yeah.
He
What
put
are
it
you guys'
there.
opinions on it?
Didn't someone make it their desktop background?
Did somebody do that? Did somebody do that?
I remember seeing that in the middle of the night one night, and I think I said lay sigh.
Based.
Oh, dude, I need to find the person who made that their background. That's amazing. But yeah,
If you search lay sigh from me, I'm sure you'll find it.
yeah.
That is so fucking.
It's really stupid. I don't even remember why we made it in the first place. I think we were just talking about random shit, and then Sonic.exe x Smile Dog came up.
Yeah.
And he just drew it. I don't know. And yeah.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't have that many questions. I just wanted to share that.
Thank you, mealworms.
No problem.
That was very
Goodbye.
fulfilling. Take care.
Peace.
That was great. Thank you. Whew. Radio, you're up next. Quirky the shit poster is not stepping up. I think they're dead.
That's fair. Okay, so back on the world being screwed up out here from the last guy or the guy before that, I don't know. Damn, I think he brought it up. Yeah, no. It's a little crazy out here right now.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye out for Russia and Ukraine and the capital. You just keep an eye out for those things in 2021 and 2022.
Let's try to avoid some political stuff, but I do
Yeah,
understand the
no.
sentiment.
Well, here's hoping things turn out for you guys, all right as well.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep an eye out. Things are about to get interesting for you guys in the next couple years.
Interesting in huge quotes.
Life is always
Interesting.
interesting.
Okay, I'm moving you back to the audience. Thank you for your
All
time.
right. No problem. Peace.
Okay. Corky the shit poster. I did send you another invite. I'm going to dismiss you. Oh, never mind. You're back up. Welcome. Oh.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I thought I was gone. Alright. This is just like one last very relatively minor thing. In regards to voice. Now, just I guess a kind of lore question I've been wondering about. So, you know how like in the Crickhead's website, they have documented all these anomalies, all these cryptids, the angels, the Bethlis, the demons, the well, I'm focusing more on the cryptid specifically. Like, I'm wondering if all these like, call it what is demonic, sinister in nature sort of entities are in your world, or actually are your world, since they like we assume that they exist there, especially with all everything that is happening and all the evidence of them. I'm wondering, are there also any like weaknesses? Like how in Fade or Fey Tale, fairies are usually depicted as being weak to iron or have a set limitation in regards to the number three, or how holy artifacts like a cross or holy water are considered to work well against repelling demons, or even salt in some folklores. I was wondering, do you guys have you researched or have you heard about or even tried like applying any of those kinds of spiritual warfare counters, or is that just not within your expertise or researching?
I've been looking into just about everything I can think of under the sun. The hardest part, honestly, is just like getting a hold of Grace a lot of the time. Um, I haven't really talked with her a whole lot. But dude, I'll try anything at this point. I'm willing to try anything. If it turns out to be like you just put a salt circle around the computer, awesome. That would be really funny, I guess. But I feel like it's gonna be yeah.
That's all for me. Thank you. Sorry for the whole silly thing before this. That's all for me.
You're totally fine, dude.
Okay. I mean, okay. Blue Goose makes an epic return. How's that?
Hey!
Welcome back, Blue Goose.
So yeah, I'm back. Okay. So question. I mean, so I remember mentioning how Sonic CD and like the modern Sonic images are, that makes me kind of curious. Have you ever played a Sonic game before, or have either any of you actually? So, like, do any of you have like a favorite Sonic game at all, or have you ever talked about that?
We don't really. I think we've talked about Sonic a couple times. I think Arthur probably knows more about Sonic than I do. I've
Does
played
he ever
like
mention his favorite Sonic game at all, or?
not that I
I'm kind of curious.
remember. I personally, I've like the only Sonic game I've played, and it was for like maybe 30 minutes. It was like I don't even know what it's called. I know nothing about Sonic. It's the one where he turns into like a werewolf.
Oh, Sonic Unleashed.
Yeah. I played that one.
Interesting.
That's the extent.
That's the only one, really.
My Sonic experience.
That's fair, and honestly, that's not a bad one. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
remember
pretty
enjoying
good.
it.
I'm sorry if you hear me like making noises. I'm watching watching Chunky add more stuff.
It's slowly getting ridiculous, and it's actually pretty
Yeah.
funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that. Also, Metal Sonic rules are. Someone was George spit. Anyways,
Okay. Last up is Portal Master. Sorry to F. Dot dot dot. I have streamer mode on and I can't see your name. You came in kind of late after we made the final wave. I'm sorry, but Portal Master makes, I think, a return. I think.
Indeed.
Welcome back, Portal Master.
Hello. So, as far as like the server is concerned, are like you, Grace, and Arthur the only ones that are in that current time frame?
Yeah, as far as I know. It's just us. Chunky isn't. Yeah. If there's anyone in the audience who is in 2020 for some reason right now, no one's spoken up about it.
I mean,
so
I picked up a rock like at least 3 months ago, I think, and then I kind of started like, I don't know. I'm all over the place. We'll go with that. I'm all over the place in quotes, huge quotes, giant quotes. Is that the Jonkler?
Let's see it. I've
Thanks,
got a
Chunky.
couple more questions.
Go ahead.
Do you know if your interaction with our time frame goes beyond like Discord or YouTube?
Just get that joke out of the way.
Like, how do you mean?
Like, if someone somehow gave you download for like a game that's only released in our time, let's say if you started up TF2, would you be able to play a game with Chunky? Or anyone here?
So the way we've done it for that is Chunky is like zipped up his version of the game and just sent it over to me.
As far as I can tell, the servers have to be up because we can't play Helldivers, sadly.
Oh, that sucks. And I think the third question, or like a suggestion to at least somewhat determine the possibilities of like time frame shenanigans, is like make like a what is it called? A freaking frick, oh my god, my brain. Basically, make something that you have to like dig up in the future and then tell someone now. So like a freaking
time capsule.
That's what. Make a time capsule. And then see if someone can locate it now.
It's not a bad idea.
That's fucking smart. It's really
because if we can locate that, that means apparently something happens where the end of the world doesn't happen, or we don't find it and there's other things going on than just normal time travel.
I'll have to write that idea down, because if I can get someone who's reasonably close enough to
close enough, and like,
I mean,
it has to be like, I guess, somewhere where you think someone won't dig it up.
I mean, I'm not sure if the whole time dilation thing is like specific to a point where like in like you could be on the East Coast but you're behind a few hours because like if you're on the East Coast, you're definitely not at the time that I'm at. I can tell you that.
Yeah. Still though, it could be a really good experiment to attempt to decipher some of the time travel bullshittery.
Yeah.
That would be a good test of whether we're in totally different timelines or not.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I will see myself out on the stage, because there is a leave the stage button.
Yeah, I know.
Goodbye. I wish you luck
Take
again.
care, Portal Master. Thank you for your time.
I am going to. I think this is a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to invite everyone on the stage.
I was gonna ask a few.
Hi. That's funny. I'm the first one here.
I had some of the other questions
wrong
I
with
was
you?
gonna
What's
ask.
wrong with
I
you,
actually
Frankie?
do have one more question, sort of in relation, before we continue.
Oh, I'm
Hi,
back.
guys.
Very
It's
nice.
me.
There's a lot of people.
This can only go
I'm just
well.
gonna-
This can only go well.
It's not going well. I hate to break it.
Oh,
Yo,
God.
everybody!
Hi, Davey.
Oh, God.
Hi, guys. Hi. I'm the one who made the evil and fucked up Yowie.
I was gonna. I had a
Evil
few.
and fucked up.
That's about to go down
So,
to real.
can we get a
Oh,
sound?
God.
For the soundboard, can we get a? Do you guys want to
Oh my God.
This is a lot of things. I didn't get to ask my question.
Like everyone's affecting it by not yelling. Honestly, that's crazy.
What is this hell?
Where am I transferring?
Welcome to hell, everybody.
I'm here.
Let's go.
Let's go. I'm welcome to hell.
just
got here. Hi.
Because I brought up a
Davey and
joke.
all. We need to show Davey Jackie's box.
Oh
I did
Oh,
have.
yeah, I'm the fucking man.
slowly getting worse.
I did have a few questions. I had.
his time.
Bob's fridge.
Okay, can I ask one, for real, I need to ask one question
I like distracted.
to Davey.
Shoot, ask your question. Go for it.
Do you know your mother's face?
What? Yo, mama. What?
Okay.
What the
The man straight up said,
What is
"Your
your
mama."
Yo, mama. Gemini Home Entertainment?
Okay.
No, well, did Davey give an answer? I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I know my mother's face. Sorry.
Okay. Just checking off on the checklist of
Ver does not
weird
have
anomalous
deep root
shit.
disease.
So I just making sure.
Yeah, and what's your next question? Are you
I
gonna ask what you called your grandfather?
did.
I
have,
good
would
record
have,
you
but
don't
I
do
didn't.
that.
Well, he already answered the first one correctly, so you know it's
I
fine.
did.
Correctly, what?
Okay, related question.
Gone. Oh God.
Alright, I'm just gonna go.
Okay. So, I did have a few questions that I have on my
Oh
own.
God. Everyone's going bye bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye, Davey. Love you.
And he's gone. Well, that happened.
Yeah. I moved everyone to general. So if you guys
I-
want to move over there.
I had some questions left, but it seems like we're at this point now, which
I thought those could wait for a private call. So
fair point. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna disconnect quietly. I'll prompt Davey about that private call, and I'll probably keep that recorded because this one is kind of just going on for a while. Okay. Well, that was fulfilling, I think.